attitude that comes along. Interesting the way that Jonghoon and Sabine Winter complement each other. Different sorts of players. It's so good at keeping pressure on. It's also good at creating opportunities for the aforementioned pressure. So often the way when teams take on LIM Jonghoon SHIN Yubin that they just end up scuttling around the table with barely any control over their movement, because these two are just masters of exploiting space. And it's often said, isn't it, across all racket sports, that great doubles play is about the generation of space. And there's so much less space to be had. If you can create it, so much the better. An example there of how the Contender Republic of Korea just put the pressure on. Gosh, that was just unstoppable. Again, very good judgment. That's the old point, isn't it, about the creation of space. Just breezing through this first game, my word. That was outrageously good from the #1 ranked pair in the business. 11-3, they get the first game on the board in this best-of-5 mixed doubles final.
The look on the scoreboard currently shows that LIM SHIN didn't have much problems with the first game, winning it with a high difference in points and taking the match lead, currently 1-0.
so adept at rushing people, at not giving them time to settle. He's not hugely happy about that one, Lim Jonghoon. Little wry smile, but the kind of smile you can produce when you're a game and 3-1 up in a final. On a more serious note, it is a quality that they seem to have as a partnership, the ability to reset after a point. And isn't that such a prized quality? Better, much better in this game from Cho and Vinta. It's just, how do you slay the metaphorical dragon in the style Contender Ljubljana when you're taking on people like LIM SHIN? What's the way to stop them controlling you? Because they're just so good at using every last little millimetre of the table, getting you into reactive mode. Oh, that was nice. He's always had that ability to generate a surprising amount of power down the line. Yeah, it's just so quick and effective from LIM SHIN. These are highly skilled, decorated players they're taking on. Dancho's been on the world podium. He's been a European champion. Sabine Vinta has got 7 European titles. 3 times a team world championship medalist. They're doing their bit at the moment, making it a tight second game. What was a tight game, of course, is now in the hands of LIM SHIN, as we've seen on so many occasions from them. It's another of their great skills, management at the end of a game. So 3 game points. That is the end of that. 11-7, LIM SHIN have got 1 more game required, that's all, and they'll be the champions in Ljubljana.
LIM SHIN showed a good performance and good points during the second game, and now increasing
So game number 3, and as things stand, it's going to be the last one, because Jonghoon and Shin Yubin are controlling the match really well. Get this deceptive feeling at the start of a game involving LIM and Shin, where things seem very close and rather calm and maybe even favourable to the opposition, and then in the manner of Slovenian ski jumping, just sort of accelerate incredibly quickly and fly away from you. Yes, nice work there, good combination into first and then Cho second. It was effective play. Now, can they hold on to this? From 6-2 to, yes, exactly, from 6-2 to timeout at 6-5. No choice but to call it. The psychology of scoreboard pressure is a fascinating thing, isn't it? Because the moment that 6-2 lead just started getting eaten away at by LIM and Shin, you sense the energy changing. Sometimes the score can be an irrelevant thing. It's actually just the whole feeling of the match. what the energy is. One is minded of that extraordinary Liverpool win in the Champions League some 20 or so years ago. They were 3 goals down at half-time, I think it was, and still managed to win it on penalties. I suppose appropriately enough, if you're a doubles partnership, you never walk alone. But this is really well done by Dang Cho and Sabine Winter. They've used the timeout at possibly just the right time. Oh, he had to improvise there. That was it's a moment of real intuition from Dang Cho. Absolutely fantastic. Just look at this shot. He's inviting that, isn't he? Goading. Game points. That's a great game. Congratulations to Dang Cho and Sabine Winter. Have they started the comeback, or will LIM and Shin retaliate? We shall find out as we go on.
Shin now did what they're supposed to do in the first, or at least to try to do in the first 2 games. They heard, and now they received the LIM Shin lead back to 2-0. We're heading into the 4th game.
Oh. Just went very slightly into a bit of breaking there. One of the things that LIM and Shin seem to excel at is getting straight back on with the job after they've lost a game. That's unfortunate. Important point, just gets them back in the game. He can be a rather beguiling player. And that's why the Cho and Vinter partnership is so interesting. So back they come from 4-love down. Yeah, almost see the reaction of Cho. Just pushes that one long, and is this starting to run away from them? Oh, that was brilliant. Another marvellous moment from Dang Cho. It's lovely to watch players who have that ability to do strange and surprising things. In any sport, the element of surprise, of variety, of creativity is one of the most disruptive things to an opponent. They're very nearly there. 2 points required for the title. The defence of the crown from 2025 draws closer. Apologies, but 5 championship points. Wow, what a recovery right near the end. Timeout as a result called by LIM SHIN. Remains championship point for LIM Jonghoon SHIN Yubin. The title is theirs for the second consecutive campaign at the Star Contender in Ljubljana. LIM Jonghoon SHIN Yubin victorious. 3 games to 1 over Dangcho and Sabine Winter. The top-ranked mixed doubles pairing out there, living up to pre-match billing. 11-3, 11-7, 8-11, 11-7. The trophy presentation awaits.